How long does the DOT SAP process really take? Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Graham Sargent, a DOT qualified substance abuse professional with American River Wellness. This is going to be the place where I break down the DOT return to duty process piece by piece. So if you're a driver or other safety sensitive employee, an employer, or a DER, you can get some clear, straight answers on what's happening and why. Let's get into it. The first question almost everyone asks me after a violation is some version of, how long is this going to take? It's a fair question. Your job, your income, your license can all feel like they're on hold. The honest answer, there's no fixed timeline. Some people get through this in a matter of days to weeks. For others, it takes months. Let me walk you through what actually decides which one you get. The single biggest factor is how quickly you contact a qualified SAP after the violation. The clock doesn't start moving until that first evaluation happens. So waiting days, weeks, or months before reaching out just adds that time straight onto your timeline. Early action is the one lever you have full control over from day one. The next factor is the recommendation itself. I've already covered why recommendations differ. Frequency, severity, insight is in an earlier video. Practically, that translates directly into timeline. An education-based recommendation usually moves faster than counseling or a treatment program does. That's not me trying to slow anyone down. A more intensive recommendation just takes more time to actually complete. The third factor is you. If you complete the recommendation quickly, submit documentation and communicate clearly, and schedule your follow-up evaluation the moment you're eligible, this moves efficiently. If you delay, miss appointments, stop communicating, or don't follow the recommendation exactly, it slows down, sometimes significantly. And even once I determine you've complied, remember, the return to duty test still has to happen and come back negative before you're actually back on duty. I've covered that distinction in an earlier video, but it's worth repeating here. Your timeline isn't fully in your hands even at the very end. So in real terms, if the recommendation is education based and you move on it immediately, you're often looking at a matter of days to weeks. If treatment is required, or if there are delays anywhere along the way, it can stretch into several months. There's no version of this where I can hand you an exact number up front, because it genuinely depends on your situation and how each step gets handled. Here's the part I want to leave with you. You don't control that the violation happened. You don't control whether your employer brings you back. You don't control the testing schedule, but you do control how fast you start, how seriously you participate, and whether you follow through on exactly what's required. That's the lever you actually have. And it's usually the biggest one. So if you're asking how long this takes, it depends, honestly. But the fastest path through it is the same for almost everyone. Contact a qualified SAP quickly, follow the recommendation exactly, and stay organized until that return to duty test is done. And if you need help getting started, you can reach out to me directly. If this helped you understand the process a little better, hit that like and subscribe button. I've got a lot more of these coming, breaking down every piece of the DOT return to duty process. We'll see you in the next one.